Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso at thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. Your purchase and pricing question email line. When you're thinking about buying this or any watch here on Watchbox Reviews, email me at tmosso at thewatchbox.com. The watch in my hand is a stainless steel limited edition of 188 pieces from the 2017 model year, based on a core model launched in 2013. This is the Bucherer Manero Power Reserve date, a timepiece 42.4 millimeters in stainless steel. The watch is low slung, only 12.7 millimeters thick, and reasonably cropped at 49.8 millimeters lug-to-lug with short, stubby, downturned lugs, and between the lugs a 21 millimeter spacing. Thrown on the wrist, this 188-piece Fume dial limited edition is graceful on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, and because of the peripheral rotor automatic, it sits low enough to fit underneath any cuff. It also has a nice ramped conical bezel profile that allows any sleeve to slide up over it. The timepiece, hardware and software as I like to say, is equipped with a matching green strap, and this is the really cool part. It has a fade dial. There were two versions, one in blue, one in green. They fade from light green, sort of silver green at the center, to almost black at the edge. Well, the strap does the same thing. It fades from dark, where it abuts the case, to a lighter green at its edge. How cool is that? Bolstered calfskin. It features a lightly contrasting stitch in green, folded edge, calfskin on the underside as well. You can see this is a Bucherer factory strap in brand new condition. You will be the first to gouge or crimp it, and you will do so with this. A double deployant clasp with a twin trigger release system, both satinated and polished. You can see the satin and polished facets. I particularly like this non-generic buckle design. The first time I've seen that. You could see that the design is common with the deployant used by Zenith, and it features internally spring-loaded pin snaps in ceramic that are designed to prevent the metal from aggressing against the pin snaps, which means that the crispness of the closure will remain over the years. Twin trigger release, so this one cannot pop open accidentally. The case band is handsome. As you can see, there's satin finish along the case, and then there's a lovely expanding bevel. It's broad at the end of the lugs, and it's thin at the mid-case, flowing and expanding. You can see there's also a little bit of an invert ducktail to the underside of the lugs. They're a bit squared off and cropped. There's a polished profile between the lugs, and you can see the bezel has both a vertical section and a conical section, and there's even a little bit of curvature, a concave curvature to it, to help visually pair the mass of the watch. You can see the Bucherer logo on the crown. Bucherer has been around since the 1880s, but Bucherer as a watch brand was revived in 2001 to give Bucherer a house brand of which could be proud. Now in the mid-2000s, around 2007, they bought THA, a complication specialist originally founded by Vianney Halter, F. Pigeorn, and Denis Flageolet, who all went on to be rock star watchmakers in their own right. THA became manufacturer Bucherer, and in 2008 they showed this. The CFB A1000 movement, 33 jewels with a peripheral tungsten rotor, automatic winding with a 55-hour power reserve. It beats away at 21,600 vibrations per hour. It's only 4.3 millimeters thick, and you can see it features an extraordinary fine adjustment regulator. This system is a central dual adjustment system. That's the company's own nomenclature, and it's used for very precise beat error adjustment with a dedicated tool. Reportedly, the company lost a fortune on this movement because it was so expensive to develop, and as the enthusiast looking for maximum value for your money, that's exactly what you want to hear. You can see that there's satination across the bridges with recesses that feature media blasting. There's satin on the crown as well as the ratchet wheel. The screw heads are of high polished, as is the regulator itself, and there's satination across the wheels of the drivetrain, so it's a good-looking movement, all water-resistant, down to 30 meters. Now, a few functional notes about this watch. You got the 55-hour power reserve that's traced by a power reserve indicator. If you pull the crown out, it does feature stop seconds, so the 21,600 vibration per hour beat rate stops. It does feature a day and a date, and as you'll note, there is a quick set system for the grand date, or the double-digit date, and when you turn in the opposite direction, you adjust the day. The watch features all applique, stainless steel rhodium-plated and diamond-polished faceted dart-style indices, all loomed. The hands at center are loomed, as are the hour indices, and the watch has an explosive gradient fade from light metallic green at its center to almost black at its edge. This watch is a knockout, one of the coolest I have ever seen, with a movement to die for. This is a watch I want to buy myself. Don't let me. Email tmosso at thewatchbox.com to put this dream machine, this green, mean dream machine, on your wrist. And I'm back. Green by day, green by night. The Carl F. Bucherer Manero Power Reserve Day Date.